What is going on, guys? It's your boy Matty Ice, and today I've got another commentary, and this is actually another part of my series dissecting or analyzing a MOAB. So, on this map, Arkaden, what I like to do is I normally like to control this middle area, and as you can see, there's plenty of different lines of sight, and generally I find if you stay in the middle of the map, you'll have a lot of success on this map. It's not a map that I like to run and gun on. So this is a very useful spot here. It gives you a really good vantage point to that spawn over there, to that spawn where I'm looking right now. And then, of course, if someone flanks you, all you have to do is, just hop back down just like so. So that is a very, very good spot. And of course, I use my headset to listen for footsteps when people come up those escalators. So also, you can look at the B-Dom flag over there. So this up here is just a very strong spot to be. And this is a major spawn point right there, which I'm looking at, and so just keep that in mind. And then this is also a very useful spot over here. It's pretty neat. It gives you a good vantage point over at the A-Dom doors right there. And so basically controlling the mid map is definitely the key to success on Arkaden. I've tried to flank and run up the middle. It just doesn't really work for me. It might work for some other people. But if someone's camping a Dom, you can just hop up, and if they're behind there, you can just spray them down, just like I do right there. And then this is my all-time favorite spot on Arkaden. This is just an amazing spot. All you do is hop up there. Amazing vantage point right on the A flag. So those are just a couple of good spots and tips to do well on Arkaden. So as I mentioned before, basically on Arkaden, you really want to control the middle of the map. That's just essential to being successful. If you control the middle of the map, you can watch the A flag, and you can watch the B flag, and maybe even the C flag, but you can watch a lot of different spawn points. So controlling the middle of the map is definitely the key. And so kit selection for this map, what I'd recommend is, I would recommend probably what I'm using here. I would recommend the Scar L, because I like the Scar L because it's an assault rifle that you can use for medium distance engagements. And that's mainly what I do in this game. The Scar L is just perfect with medium distance engagements. And then also another class I'd recommend would be using the MP7, because obviously the MP7 is the strongest SMG, or one of the stronger SMGs, and especially mid-range, the MP7 just dominates. So notice how I'm controlling the middle of the map here. I hear these guys' footsteps coming up the escalators, and I see my UAV now, and I realize they're spawning, there's a guy back there, I see him on the UAV, and now I recognize they're spawning, and they're going to be coming up that staircase. They're spawning C-Dom right now. So here I get flashed, and I luckily get the kill. Now, normally when I'm flashed, what I like to do is I like to click Start, which pulls up my mini-map. It pulls up the mini-map on the Start menu, and I can see if anyone's trying to shoot at me. And I saw Xstraws do it a long time ago, and I normally do it here. It's just that this is theater recording and you couldn't see it. But you can see who's on the mini map if they're shooting at you. So it's a very useful tip that I use all the time, especially when you're flashed. I wouldn't do it when you're stunned though, because you can still kind of see when you're stunned. Also, on Arkaden, I pretty much always run specialist, because to be honest, this middle area, it's not really that good for air support. If you get air support, it really won't do that well in Arkaden. So specialist is normally the way I go. Or another option is running support and running UAV ballistic vest, and that's another very good kill streaks in order to get a MOAB. So, but for the most part, I like to run specialist on this map. And just notice how I'm controlling the mid-map area. I'm just checking all of my corners, and just making sure that everything's guarded. Now, I don't really like to play super aggressive on this map. I like to play it safe. But look at this; these are just easy kills. They're literally coming right into my line of fire, right up these stairs, and it's just super easy kills. So I would definitely recommend controlling the mid-map area. And as for maps which I would recommend Specialist or Assault on, well, there's a couple maps that I definitely wouldn't recommend Assault on, and Arkaden would be one of them. But normally I like to run Assault on Village. I sometimes run it on Interchange. It can be pretty good on the Interchange. And then Underground as well. So those are a couple of good Assault maps. And then specialist maps, pretty good ones are like Arkaden. Let's see what else. Seatown's not bad. Interchange is a pretty easy one for getting MOABs. But so those are just a couple recommendations for you guys. And one other tip I'd have for you guys, if you're getting frustrated with this game, I would simply just switch up your playstyle a little bit. Like I don't know, for the past week or two, I'd really been struggling with the game, and I switched my playstyle up a bit. I slowed my game down, and I was playing so much better. I actually recently just lowered my sensitivity down to 2. I know, 2. It's generally in the 2 to 4 range, but that's because I don't play very aggressive. And I found that when I slowed my game down, I was getting MOABs all the time. And notice how like it requires patience. This game really does. I'm not really running, not making any crazy moves here. I'm just kind of head glitching these guys and playing it very smart, and that's what ends up getting me the MOAB in the end. And for me, the end result is key. Getting the MOAB it's pretty important. So notice I'm utilizing this spot. This is my favorite spot on Arkaden by far. It is. You can just go up here, and normally you can see their faces through there, or their names if you have marksman. So I'm just waiting for people to go through because I got marksman from specialist. So here I duck around, make a good move. Almost lost my kill streak there, but I played it safe. Now, as you can see, they're all kind of spawning in that one area, and a lot of them are bum rushing me. So, also, I don't have any teammates on the escalators area to my left. So what I do is I want to keep this kill streak, so I back up, and I like kind of like a pussy, I stay in this corner. I know, but you know what? It keeps my kill streak going, and I just felt that there were too many of them that were just kind of overwhelming this room. So what I did was I smartly stayed back a little bit and allowed my teammates to push up. So now you'll notice a couple of my teammates push up, and there we are. I'm able to pick up the MOAB. So just to go over Arkaden once again, I would definitely recommend controlling the center of the map. That is the way you're going to have the most success on this map. And controlling the center of the map enables you to stay by that one area where you can kind of head glitch and watch those spawns pretty well. But anyways, guys, that's about it. Give it a thumbs up. Montage out soon. Peace!